From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Morning Edition.
Good morning. Happy Friday, and thank you for starting your day with us. I'm Kyle Louder. Well, we've had one heck of a storm this week. Let's check in with meteorologist Barrett Vincent now in the Storm Watch Weather Center so he can unpack this for us. Good morning, Barrett.
Good morning. Yes, we're still in the thick of it as those showers continue this morning. Snowfall continues out there towards higher elevation communities as we're seeing a small break from showers here within the McCarran Loop, but that doesn't mean we're not going to be seeing more showers on the way. We're seeing this kind of split into two tracks, with one of this track pressing northeast along I-80 into Donner Pass, falling as snow. Another storm track favoring the southeastern half of the lake, tracking into Carson City, the Washoe Valley, leaving snowfall along the foothills as well as Mount Rose out there this morning. Could be seeing a wintry mix out there along some foothill communities outside of the McCarran Loop, getting along Mount Rose this morning. Also seeing snowfall continue along 341 to the Virginia City Highlands this morning. Winter storm warnings along the Sierra continue until 4 p.m. this afternoon, with winter weather advisories here in parts of Washoe County, Douglas County, Story County, and Carson City this morning, expiring at 10 a.m. We'll probably see the thick of it up until 9 a.m. and then shower activity tapers off a bit, but we're still going to be seeing active weather continue throughout the day. Winds will be in the forecast as well. Increased winds between 25 to 35 miles an hour will be expected. 43-mile-an-hour wind gusts currently out there in South Lake. Here's a live look at 341 in Virginia City Highlands, where you can see that snow continuing to fall out there. Foothill communities and higher elevations going to be seeing the greatest potential for snow. Mostly valley rain out there here in the Truckee Meadows. It doesn't mean we can't see chances to get some wintry mix and maybe some snow. 36 degrees to kick off your morning. Be careful on your morning commute and stick around for my full forecast later on.
All right, thank you, Barrett. Heads up, because the city of Reno is providing sandbags for anyone who needs them. The locations for those bags are listed right there on your screen. Now, the bags are free and available, but you must bring your own shovel to fill those bags with the sand. And much of our region is waking up to snow this morning. Here's a live look at Mount Rose Highway. And that's been closed since Wednesday. It's still closed due to the enormous amount of snow that's up there right now. So chain controls are in place there. Well, it is closed, but many other mountain roads in the area and mountain passes as well, including US 50 over Spooner, Kingsbury Grade, I-80 over Donner Summit, the usual suspects. The Nevada Department of Transportation is urging drivers to do their part so snowplow operators can do theirs.
So our professional staff are just trying to do their job and operate that equipment safely and get as much snow off the roadway and apply our traction material. So please give the equipment space. We don't want them to focus on the tasks that they're working on and not trying to avoid vehicles.
So that's Andrew Lawrence, and he adds that if you do plan on driving in these conditions, just make sure you have a plan by having things like water, food, and warm clothing in your vehicle, because if you do get stuck, he says you should wait for first responders to come and get you out. And we'll shift gears now and go to Crime Beat. A woman is in the hospital after a shooting involving an El Dorado County deputy. The sheriff's office says on Tuesday, police responded to a call for help in Greenwood. The shooting happened when the first deputy arrived, and the woman has non-life-threatening injuries, and no deputies were hurt. And this is an active investigation. Secret witness offering a $250 reward for any information on someone accused of stealing a purse in Carson City. The Carson City Sheriff's Office says this happened back on December 9th on South Carson Street near Curry Street. The suspect was last seen wearing a brown long-sleeve shirt, black pants, and white shoes. So if you have any information that can help, contact Secret Witness right there on that number right there on your screen. And a 25-year-old will serve up to 15 years in prison after being sentenced for second-degree kidnapping and domestic battery. Sparks police say back on February 20th, earlier this year, Michael Pineda, pictured right there, was seen trying to push a woman into a car while she was heard screaming for police. He was arrested in April and later found guilty. And police are looking for a missing teenager. The family of 19-year-old Daniel Mondragon Baker, who also goes by Wyatt, says he was last seen in northwest Reno and last heard from back on December 14th. Baker stands 5'3", weighs about 130 pounds. He has dirty blonde hair, and hazel eyes and a tattoo of the letter B on his arm. So if you see him or if you know where he is, please call Reno Police at the number right there on your screen. And we'll widen out, take a look around the world now. President Trump says the U.S. has launched powerful and deadly strikes against Islamic State forces in Nigeria. He claims these strikes were launched against the, quote, terrorist scum who have been viciously killing primarily innocent Christians. U.S. African Command says these strikes were carried out in coordination with Nigerian authorities. And up next on 2 News Nevada, Wall Street getting back to work a day after Christmas, how history was made before the holiday. And you might have noticed grocery store prices for beef are up. So what's causing this rise in prices? We'll tell you when we come back.
This